Welcome to the Bureaucracy ERP in Action tutorial. So in this series of videos, we have been seeing about international business management or the global trade. So after product cost management, we go to the Proforma Invoice to buyer. We click new, and this is the automatic generated Proforma Invoice number. We click the same Proforma date, today's date, and buyer's PO number. You can keep the order reference number if you want. So we keep 10003, and then order date, today's date, and then we again write in the buyer name, so it was XYZ. So we don't have them in the system, so we are going to create them. So it's our buyer, it's automatically created in the ledger group as 13. The following code will be generated for the reports. So we go to the buyer name, XYZ trading. So since the previous case in the business communication, we used them for recording only. So now this is the actual quotation we're entering in our system. So we need to actually give more details information about the buyer. XYZ Trading LLC was the company name. So let's say they are based in Dubai. There are, and then we keep it blank because this is an overseas, no GST, and email ID. We can put xyz@gmail.com, and the category of supplier, maybe we can consider them again spices because their inquiry was for spices. Terms of payment, we are not yet sure. So since it might be a multiple orders also, we can leave it blank as of now, and you can put a contact person, let's say it's Ahmed, and then we go forward. So master for the buyer has been created. Now we go back to the Proforma and we start creating it. 1003, 27, 25. So here we search for the buyer XYZ. So this was, and it's an export sales. That's the Proforma invoice is being created for. It's an export sales from India to UAE. So since it's UAE, the currency will be AED. So it's a sea cargo shipment. Yes. Is it a full container? No, it was LCL, less container load. And then we enter the location, Dubai, UAE, for more information, LCL, and then we keep it blank and we write today's currency exchange rate. In case you're not sure about the AED, you can also go to this XE currency by a click away. And for an example, I'll take 24.10 as exchange rate in this scenario. So next steps, I write the Incoterms. CIF was the Incoterms. So in case you have any doubts, you can always go to the buyer requirement that we got it in the confirmation, where you will have all the information on the product, packaging, mode of shipment, Incoterms, and the final destination required. So it was CIF. Payment would be confirmed LC at site. And then perform a validity, let's say 15 days. Place of loading, which will be Chennai. So I write it in port, Chennai. Final destination, Jebel Ali, Dubai. And then we add the material. So we write the product is red chili, S4334. This is the specification. The requirement was for 700, and the order is recorded. So this is automatically calculated based on our sales price that we did in the costing, which was like 1026 rupees, and in conversion it becomes 42 dirhams per unit, and then automatically you get the total value of your invoice. So this is only one item in the requirement, so we don't enter another line. So we put it X, and then we close this order and we save the order. So once the order will be, the Proforma invoice sent, the next process will be on the payment terms, which we look on for LC advance. We will need to add bank details, so that will be coming after the confirmation from the buyer. Okay, so now we open Proforma invoice, which will be sent to the buyer. So to the buyer, we have all the information required so that they know all the details about what is need to be sent, and it's also including our bank details in case they wanted to send information to us. The amount will be sent through this banking information. We have clearly mentioned the price, unit price in AED, because the transaction is happening in Dubai, so they'll be liking to receive the quotation in their local value. And all the payment terms, place of loading, final destination, all are recorded in this Proforma Invoice, which will be sent to your buyer. So once the costing is checked and we agree to it, we move forward. We can also check the calculation because we might see the margin percentage, the expenses involved. So it is actually controlled over here because not all the people will be able to see the recordings of your costing. So it's well controlled in this software. So we go to the Proforma Invoice, which we're talking about 10003 report, and we see a complete track down on what has been the costing. So we had a purchase cost, which is the total purchase cost for 700 bags, and then the expenses incurred, CHE charges, freight, and then the total sales price. And this is the profit per item. Okay, and this is the total percentage on this line item. So it includes also your CBM calculation. This is one dashboard where you have a full visibility on your total profit margin. So that concludes the costing process and Proforma Invoice to our buyer. The next videos you'll be seeing the sales agreement, LOI, and then purchase order to our vendor. So this concludes this session of the Be Accuracy ERP tutorial. We hope you discovered something valuable in international business management today. See you in the next episode. Signing off.